When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for room. It's Achuk. Got room at the 35. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Sooners.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Cops will take over. First and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just trucks through it. Flying out to the left. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's still 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They want to throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
Return goes out of bounds.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for now. 1st and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Unleashes one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the tape. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This quarterback part of their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Get set.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Feeling some heat. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Arnold. He's got an open man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. The sure hands. It's Oscha. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Back to pass. It's Arnold. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The offense is going to stay on the field now. This is within field goal range, but they already have one miss today. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a catch past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him this time. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, Oklahoma 7.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll try the right side. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Pass to 45. There he goes to the right. Touchdown Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now on second down. They'll go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He lets it fly. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown Sooners. And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Still looking. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooner offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward. Again, nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Makes his connection. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
From the gun, the ground game. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. He's moving out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It is good. And now they take the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The Gamecocks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Extending the play. At the 45 on his way. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Arnold. Going for it all. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection. He'll take the deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, but don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
After the misfire, now on second down. The give from the gun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's really frustrating for defense when you cover that first play. You knew it was going to be a pass. You cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Puts him in the spin cycle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of downs.
And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. From the gun. Give on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Dropping back, it's Arnold. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. The run from the shotgun. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways, and the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking? by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Ramsauer. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Maybe that stop is a good sign from this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 6 over Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
He's going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Arnold. Throwing right. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. He finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Really nice job threading the needle in that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. South Carolina, 38. Oklahoma, 27.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Arnold. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He leaves it with his back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
That's a first down on the offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. He's looking for an open man on second down. With the catch, it's Gibson. Makes the catch and knocked down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quick completion on the out. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Number 8, with the carry.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To throw, it's Arnold. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the inside. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. no shot. They had no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
First and 10.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly. It's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
The give to the back. Bulldozes it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
First down for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Quick completion on the out route.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, what a move. Turns it on in midfield. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Keeps the legs moving. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Now he's looking to throw it. The quick out. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Using his legs, it's Sawchuk. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. Handoff from the gun. cut there. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He makes the connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Second down coming up. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage is the 34. That means a 51-yard field goal attempt with a chance to win the game. Kick is good! The big leg delivers the winner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory.